Hello everybody, I am the Legendary Metroid, and welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. Now, it has been a long time since I've played this. There's many reasons for it, some of which I've put in videos previously, most of which I've said on Discord. I'll overview it a bit in the description of this video, but I don't want to hold up this episode with it. One thing to note is there is still one particular recording software I'm not quite able to use that would typically allow me to record in 60 FPS, no issues, but I don't have access to that right now for difficulties I haven't figured out yet. So this video will be in 30 FPS because I'm fairly sure that I can reliably get it in 30 FPS. Without that one software that's having bugs right now, I can't record in 60 FPS, so 30 FPS is what I'll have to deal with until then, but I don't know if this is a game that needs 60 FPS particularly, so we'll just roll with it. Episode 3. Now, I haven't played this since the day before, or maybe 2 days before the last episode came out, so... And right now it is probably the day before this video is going up. It's Tuesday night. So, let's see. Pretty sure I finished episode 2. And there's all sorts of setup changes now. The mic isn't anywhere near as close to me as it's previously been in this initial setup, but I'm seeing how that works. In testing it, at least picked up pretty well.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
The overview.
But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
I can't tell you anything. You can't or you won't. Snow.
Not dead.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
There's no subtitles. Did I skip it? No. Subtitles. There we go. Now we'll get back into it.
Like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
Okay.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her
Yeah,
work.
this was in the last
that
episode,
shithole
so...
club, the pudding and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god.
A lot happening. Not even halfway through this game.
What is it?
It's Crane.
And who took the picture? Probably said that last time. Also, new headphones. I've been using some fairly high-end things prior to this, but I really wanted to step up my game, so I went super, super high-end. And they are amazing. Whoa! Oh, because I figured out it was Crane.
That motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I guess
Crane?
get upset.
Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
Yeah.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Crane's the killer.
What? Ichabod Crane? How do you know?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa, Bigby, calm down.
Oh dear.
Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane might be following Snow. If I can find her, I can... God damn it!
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Okay.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
So much happening.
Bigby! Wait.
Quite an intro.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her.
Yeah.
But
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Yep. Keep it in mind. Wait, I got an achievement. I didn't even do anything yet. That was chapter 1 of episode 3. That was it? Wow. So, like I said previously, I want to do entire chapters in one of these recordings, one of these episodes. This one I think I will cut short just because I haven't used this recording software in a while and I want to be sure it's as reliable as possible. And if there's a bug in the recording, then I don't want to have hours of footage and just mostly unusable, especially if I can't revert back to it necessarily. So this episode will be shorter just because of my uncertainty with the recording process. This is a funeral?
I
Where the
won't
heck are we?
offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside.
She's not interested.
I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that,
What kind of
that the
place for a
memory of
funeral?
Lily will sustain as well.
Lawrence.
And it will...
Your Highness.
Oh, Sheriff.
He looks a lot better.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
I hope
Yeah.
not.
About as well as you'd think. I haven't had any other, it's never been as bad as when you saw me, at least. I was angry at first, when I heard that Lily was getting a funeral. That Holly was getting closure. I wanted that too. And I wanted it for Faith. But then I remembered Faith lived a story Lily never did. She had her adventure. She got to live in the light of forever after with me. For a while. So let Lily have a better finish.
Okay,
It all evens out.
yeah, it wasn't.
None of this was your fault, Lawrence.
It wasn't my fault, but I didn't stop it. Take care of things, okay?
I mean, I'm recording this on the 4th of July. I have to close windows now because people are blowing stuff up next door. So, I hope it's not
Bigby,
loud to the point where
is
it's...
everything okay?
Yeah.
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Look, Holly, I'm not here to start trouble.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised by. Like,
Bigby cares, Holly.
I didn't know this happened.
He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
Yeah, just the truth.
I'm here to talk to Snow.
Oh, really?
Yes, Holly, this is serious.
Okay, look. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat far away from the ceremony, all right? Look, Holly,
Sheesh.
I know how this must
No,
Really
you
took yours
don't
the
know
wrong
how
way.
this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly.
It's your
Sheesh.
turn to talk.
They really took this negatively.
This better be wildly important. It's been hard enough making a connection with these people. When you pull this kind of stuff, it just resets the clock.
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right?
Okay.
I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. He replays your story over and over again.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it. To not picture him.
We should go.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing?
Yeah.
Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if we get this wrong,
Yeah,
it
let
would
her
mean
choose
more
if she
than our
wants to see
jobs.
it.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look,
Yeah, don't
let's
just
go
show
back to the
her, let
business
her
office.
figure
I doubt
out.
Crane's there at this hour, but we need
She
to
can
talk.
decide if she wants to
This
see it.
isn't the place.
Snow,
Narissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It's a
it won't take
funeral.
long.
You don't be rude in this scenario. Wait, why is she staying back here?
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything? No?
Yeah. Lily was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Narissa!
Yeah, coming!
Hooray! All these happy fairy tale characters and stuff. Great stuff happening.
Constable. Wait, easy now, girl.
Really?
You know how
These
this
guys?
goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it? Or at
Yeah,
least
kind
a
of.
question. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fit to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
You're trying to
work.
pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
Okay.
Brother?
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as
Really?
smoothly as planned.
I gave them the open-ended
Bigby,
response.
what is he talking about?
Never you mind that. It ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now.
Stop this shit. Right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport about this. Not making our lives any easier.
Well, no one else actually knows.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking
With a
freaks are
shotgun in
not
his
getting
back.
away with this.
Holly, don't move.
Yeah, listen to your lady, love.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hall.
I'm gonna kill you!
Holly!
I got it, damn.
Yeah, disarm him, don't attack him. Sheesh. I mean, we've seen what happens when you shoot these guys with pistols, but shotguns are different. Oops. And they just ran away? What the heck? Wait. Why's my PC telling me I got an Xbox One achievement? Yay! Haven't we seen this sequence? Yeah, we've definitely seen this. You think we would know who made the game or what the game's called at this point? We're like 3-4 hours in. Something like that. It's very loud. Also, I'm hoping I don't have to make this episode super quiet to balance out the fact that the mic is fairly far away from me compared to my normal standards. I just tried turning it up in recording and it just gets tons of background noise, so hopefully you didn't have to boost the volume for this particular episode or anything, but just doing what I can. There's so many difficulties with my PC.
I did as well
recently.
as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder.
Who
They'll
is this
eventually
guy?
worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy.
That's too difficult.
Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
Yeah.
And try and get some rest.
Are you okay?
You would have asked by now.
Is she?
She's fine, Bigby. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water.
Of course,
Just
they'd
remember
walk it
what I
off.
said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Yay.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back.
Who was it?
The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
This can't be good. Wait, what happened to, like, my forearm? I got shot in the shoulder. Oh, I guess it was a buckshot,
to
so...
recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror.
Buckshot is the
uncover
one
his room
that,
at the open
like,
arms.
is a spread,
Smashed it,
right?
So we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces
Why
back
do I need a
together,
dressing room to put
it'll
on a
be easy
shirt?
to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently.
Or a dressing
But
ball.
I don't know.
That's the plan? Just wait for the mirror?
It's
I
all we
forgot how
have
hard
right
it
now.
was to decide which of these would be the thing I'd want to
What the
settle
hell is
with.
going on? Just, I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but Do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just, it's incomprehensible to me.
Yeah.
From what I saw at the open arms, everything points to Crane murdering Lily.
Yeah.
What isn't adding up for me is Faith. Why would he kill her? It doesn't seem connected.
Oh yeah, Faith.
It doesn't
like
make sense.
Months since we heard about
He was
Faith.
a conniver,
As far as these episodes go.
A liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
That's pretty low.
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way.
Knowing these
That
guys,
could
that'll
have
be
gone
healed in
really
30 seconds
terribly.
or something.
I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time heals
Don't
everything
keep, like,
eventually.
shoving the mission in everyone's face.
At least
just
I hope so, for her
take
sake.
in what's happening.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal.
What's your favorite color?
I don't want to offend you, but after tonight...
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
Okay. This probably doesn't matter to you guys much. It's bothering me, though. I feel like the backlighting is terrible right now. There. That looks a bit nicer, I think. I just didn't attend to that for some reason.
When things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
That seemed like the least aggressive
Guys?
response.
We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you
that
mean,
actually fix?
missing a piece?
Yes, it's not here.
Yeah.
He must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
So what, it can fix...
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take days.
Or months, or years. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still
Well, I
solve this
mean-
ourselves. I know that
Never mind that. Come help
I
me
mean,
look.
smart enough to smash the mirror. I mean, if you're going that far, you already have it in your mindset to take the piece. Yeah, we'll see what... we probably already exhausted what he has to say, but...
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up
Yes.
somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
Interesting.
Which?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
How would you know it's the one? Whoa, no time limit. I can actually read it all. Okay. Not your fault. See anything else? Why didn't you stop him? Exit. Ooh. Only one of these makes sense to me.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No,
Everything else
not,
just seems like a redundant
not
question.
Especially.
Yep.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
How would you tell him it's not his fault? We already know that. You. What have you found in your 5 minutes of searching that one drawer?
Before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or His witch. His glamour witch.
Wait, really? None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city. It's something, at least.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Maybe check
In
that
one
stuff
drawer.
there.
Yeah, but what else was I gonna say? Wait, what? Why can't I get around to there? There was something else I was going to say. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I had to come from this angle. So many documents. Let's start here. It's locked. Break it. That was a weird exchange. The Office of Business, something or the other.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
He shouldn't be
What's going
flying
on?
if he's hungover.
Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried to,
Isn't
but...
your concern.
I don't know why Snow
No,
told
that's
you
not what I
anything.
meant to...
He and Crane talk all the time, okay? He was a resource, albeit one that turned out to be useless.
We hardly talk all the time. Besides, why spend time on such gutter snipe?
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of
We're
this.
giving
I
more
don't think
info
you're
to
in
him.
any position to turn away help.
Okay.
Define help.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown.
I didn't even read the right
Literally
option. I
invested,
hope that was,
since it's
that was
mostly
probably something
my
way
money
better.
that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing Fables, and there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Okay.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Sheesh. There's so much aggression, but I mean, I guess
All
that's
right,
what moves the
let's
plot
just
forward.
look on the
I'm
bright
looking at my
side.
mic thinking
We
it's
know
the
Crane is
webcam
going to
because
see the witch that's been
they
supplying
both
the
have
black
blue
market
highlights on
Thanks to
them.
me.
And that he'll
Or
be
blue
there at 2.
LEDs.
So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
Yes,
And
it
a few
does.
shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know.
Yes, it does.
After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Even if they're not there, the Tweedle's office might have something on Crane, or the witch.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
We can't just let Bluebeard run amok in Crane's place.
Ha!
He's after something. I just don't know what it is. We have to find
Bluebeard's
the witch
after
Bluebeard,
something?
since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
Whether or not he's up to something, he's just continuously suspicious. That's like his
Where are you gonna
personality
go, baby?
anyway. I want to go to... So let's see, it's the Tweedle's office or Lily's stuff.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. Holly's Bar I'm less interested in just because we've already had a lot of experiences with Holly. We haven't had as many experiences with Dee. And Crane's apartment would be a lead, but Dee and whatever's Do and Dee or whatever their names are told us not to look into Crane, so I think I'm gonna go with Dee's
Dee and Dumb
office.
must know where he is.
Oh, it's Dumb.
I should go to their office first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
I'll look up their address. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Nope. Ever. What big eyes you have. Complete chapter 3 of episode 3. Okay. I know this is really short, but I have no idea what could be going on with recording right now. I'm trying new things, and if things failed, that's very bad to get a ton of progress and have it blow up in my face. So, I'll end this here. I really want to get through with this game. I'm actually really considering, I know it's supposed to be just a Wednesday-only series, but I'm really considering, like, either recording a lot more of it or recording and putting out a lot more of it. But until I make a final call, this will still be a Wednesday-only series. Hopefully I can sort things out and I can reliably do much longer recordings after this point, but I just don't want to have anything going wrong and tons of footage lost. So for now, I'm going to cut it off here. Sorry it's short. If you're wondering why there was a hiatus, why there was a big break on content on the channel and stuff, that's all been discussed in other videos, specifically Discord. I'll do a brief overview or something like that in the description, but this is definitely, it's definitely taking off. We know it's Crane now, we've got places to look, we've been at the funeral, all sorts of stuff is happening, and I really want to know what's going on next in this. So, until the next video, see you guys next time. Bye!